What if I told you that most people never truly change? Not because they lack discipline, but because they're trying to fix the wrong thing? They focus on habits, waking up early, working harder, staying consistent, but deep down, they still see themselves the same way. And that's why they always fall back. Today, we will talk about how to rewire your identity, not just your habits. So before we start, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. 10. Stop chasing motivation. Most people are waiting for the right feeling before they take action. They think motivation will show up and push them forward. But the truth is, motivation is unreliable. Some days you feel strong, other days you don't. If your actions depend on your mood, you'll always start and stop again and again. That's why nothing sticks. The people who actually change don't wait to feel ready. They move first, even when they don't feel like it. They understand something simple. Feelings follow actions, not the other way around. When you act without motivation, you train your mind to see you as disciplined. 9. Change your self-talk. Every day, there's a voice in your head shaping how you see yourself. Most people don't even notice it, but it's always there. And if that voice is negative, it quietly builds a weak identity. Saying things like, I'm lazy, I always fail, or I'm not good enough might feel small, but over time, they become beliefs. And once you believe something about yourself, your actions start to match it. That's why changing your self-talk is so important. You don't need to lie to yourself or pretend everything is perfect. You just need to be intentional with your words. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I'm learning how to do this. Instead of I'm not disciplined, say, I'm building discipline step by step. 8. Focus on identity, not outcomes. Most people are obsessed with results. They want quick success, fast money, instant transformation, but the problem is, results don't last if your identity stays the same. You can hit a goal and still go back to your old habits, because deep down, you still see yourself the old way. That's why focusing only on outcomes keeps you stuck in a cycle. Instead, shift your focus to identity. Ask yourself, who do I need to become to achieve this? For example, instead of saying, I want to lose weight, think I am someone who respects and takes care of my body. Instead of I want success, think I am someone who works with focus, patience, and consistency. 7. Prove it with small actions. You don't build a new identity by making big promises or waiting for a perfect moment. You build it through small, repeated actions that prove something to yourself. Every time you follow through, even on something simple, you send a clear message to your mind. This is who I am now. It doesn't have to be dramatic. Waking up when you said you would, finishing one task without distractions, or sticking to your plan for just one day, these are the moments that matter. Most people ignore these small wins because they seem too easy. But that's exactly why they work. They are repeatable. And repetition is what creates belief. Over time, these small actions stack up. They build trust between you and yourself. You stop relying on motivation, and you start relying on proof. 6. Remove old labels. One of the biggest reasons people stay stuck is because they keep repeating old labels about themselves. I'm not disciplined. I'm bad at this. I've always been this way. These statements might feel true because you've said them for so long, but they are not facts. They are patterns. They are stories you've practiced over time. They are stories you've practiced over time. The problem is, these labels lock you into your past. They remind you of who you used to be and make it harder to move forward. If you want to change your identity, you have to break that cycle. You have to stop telling those stories, even if they feel familiar. 5. Surround yourself with the right influence. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. The people around you, the content you consume, the people around you, the content you consume. If you're constantly exposed to negativity, excuses, or low standards, it starts to feel normal. You begin to accept less from yourself without even realizing it. But when you change your environment, everything shifts. When you surround yourself with people who take action, who stay disciplined, and who aim higher, it raises your own standards. The same goes for what you watch and listen to. Positive, growth-focused content feeds your mind in a different way. It challenges you. It pushes you. 4. Act like the person you want to become. Most people think confidence comes first, and then action follows. But it actually works the other way around. You don't wait to feel confident, you act confident. And that's what builds it. Identity is not something you wait for, it's something you create through behavior. Every situation you face is a chance to step into your new identity. Ask yourself a simple question. What would the person I want to become do right now? Then follow that answer. It might feel uncomfortable at first. It might feel unnatural. But that discomfort is not a bad sign. It means you're stepping out of your old patterns. 3. Stay consistent, not perfect. A lot of people fail because they chase perfection. They believe if they can't do everything perfectly, there's no point in continuing. So the moment they miss a day or make a mistake, they quit. But perfection is not what builds identity. Consistency does. Identity is shaped by what you do repeatedly, not by doing things perfectly once. Missing one day doesn't destroy your progress. It doesn't erase your identity, but quitting completely does. That's the real danger. Instead of aiming for perfection, focus on showing up again and again. 2. Make it part of your routine. The moment something becomes part of your routine, it stops feeling like a struggle. You don't debate it, you don't overthink it, you just do it. And that's when real change begins. When your actions become automatic, they start to shape your identity without effort. Think about the things you already do every day without thinking. Those are part of your identity. Now apply that same idea to the person you want to become, whether it's working on your goals, learning new skills, or improving your habits. Make it a fixed part of your day. Something non-negotiable, not based on mood, not based on motivation, just something that happens. 1. Decide who you are and stick to it. At the core of everything, identity comes down to one thing: a decision. You decide who you are going to be, not once, but every single day. And that decision shows in your actions. The reason most people don't change is not because they can't, it's because they don't fully commit. They go back to their old identity the moment things get hard. But the people who truly change make a firm decision. They choose who they are, and they stick to it, no matter what. They don't keep questioning it, they don't keep going back. What do you think about our video? Let me know in the comments below. Before you go, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.